The Rochester Police Accountability Board says it's found 22 cases of officer misconduct. The union that represents those officers says the PAB's investigations are incomplete and inflammatory. News 10 NBC investigative reporter Jennifer Lukey talked with leaders of both organizations today.
Yeah, the PAB says its intention in releasing these reports is to show the community the type of complaints it is getting about some of the men and women who work here at RPD, and to show that it is a separate set of eyes that is investigating. But the union says that set of eyes isn't always looking at the whole picture.
31 cases dating back to 2020 are now closed, and in 22 of them, the Police Accountability Board says officer misconduct was substantiated.
I know you've had some frustrations along the way about access to information and materials from RPD. How are you investigating without that, and do you feel those are complete investigations if you don't have everything that you would like?
Well, absolutely. So our investigative process begins with a complaint that we receive from the community about something that they witnessed a police officer do. Often possible to get information without going through RPD, because sometimes there are independent videos that exist, eyewitnesses, sometimes there are other city agencies that might have information. So we kind of use whatever tools are at our disposal.
The union that represents RPD officers says the use of the word investigation is a stretch.
They're doing an investigation that's not complete. I'm an investigator by trade. If I went into a court of law with an investigation where I didn't get a chance to talk to certain people, I didn't have video, I didn't have a pile of evidence, and I presented that to a judge, the judge would walk me out of the courtroom and yell at me for wasting his time.
City Hall is also taking issue with the release of what it's calling internal investigative reports. The city attorney saying he advised PAB not to do it, in part because, quote, the public release of allegations of wrongdoing that may be or have already been determined to be inaccurate is dangerous.
They did it just to do it because they were told not to do it, because they wanted to draw attention to themselves and justify their existence.
The reports published by PAB are heavily redacted. I went through them over the weekend. The names of officers and any potential victims are blacked out, but if you would like to look through them, we can connect you to them at WHEC.com. In Rochester, Jennifer Lukey, News 10 NBC.
It's unclear at this time whether the city or the Locust Club will take any legal action against the PAB. We'll keep you posted.